go, man. Got the hometown team Bucks. Let's represent for the Middletown. 414.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Here's Holmgren. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. They get it again. Dort outside. Holmgren's got room. To the left side wing. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Come on, man.
3-second violation.
The kick out to Kuzma. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
For BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
It's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The three is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here's Dort. Giving this team some energy. Averaging a little over 10 points a game. Outside, Williams. Dort outside. Again, Oklahoma City.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Now here's Porter. Giving this team some energy. Averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Flashy stuff there from Porter Jr. Defenders just couldn't stay with him.
Alex Caruso.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand than 1 foot.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Caruso outside. 6 on the shot clock. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Clark, one thing to know when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Alex Caruso.
Caruso with the bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And stolen by Williams. To the middle. Here's Wallace.
Kaysen.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Mitchell.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
To the paint. Portis, left side. Outside for Porter. Back to Portis. Stolen by Mitchell. Down low. Here's Williams. Antetokounmpo with the block. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Porter's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Williams into the lane. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And here's Caruso outside. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 2. We'll get right back to the action when... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Holmgren off the bounce.
Chet Holmgren.
And just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Personal foul.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Chet Holmgren.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off. and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Inside. Here's Rollins. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Rollins has gotten his first basket of the night. Lillard outside. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
Love the way Lillard can contort his body ever so slightly, able to protect the ball right there. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. The shake. And Lillard finishes it off. Lillard's got 8 here in this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Lillard with the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Pass to Kuzma. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Kuzma's got 6 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And here's Caruso outside.
Alex Caruso.
And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Down low. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Back to Caruso. Right side, Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. Fred, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, BA. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Caruso with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Outside, Williams. The 3 from Mitchell, and the 3-pointer goes. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Lopez. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That was not easy, but Lopez is solid at playing through contact.
And that one's good. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to Caruso. Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass.
Assistant.
And the Thunder lead by 5.